Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D, the Wild Man, with another episode of MMA Fight Camp. It's been a minute. I've been taking a little bit of break doing some things. I have been doing my own T-shirt product line, so that's another product I've been working on, and that's with Fight Camp Promotions. What we do, we kind of support, local, MMA fighters and boxers and anybody who's in combat sports by brand development, social media, t-shirt designs. We primarily, will put out a customized t-shirt for those who like it. So basically, um, local support. You know what I'm saying? Of course, pros too. Amateur and pro. Just local support. If you're a local fighter trying to get your name out there, if I can go to the event, I'll go to the event, talk about you, talk about what you're doing. If I can help you develop a t-shirt line, I will definitely do it. If I can get you some recognition, I will do that as well. So basically a growing, you know, promotion. I'm just trying to, help people get where they're gonna go. Of course, big fan doing podcasts, so trying to coach D my name out there and talk about MMA as a whole, become a journalist, so do a lot of things. My website is fightcamppromotions.com. Check us out. Trying to do some new things. So you'll see me about here and there. So if you're local and you see my face, you see my shirt, Fight Camp Promotions, that's what I'm doing. All right, get that out the way. Today we're gonna talk about UFC 205, Alvarez versus Conor McGregor. If you've been watching the buzz on Facebook and social media as a whole, one of the main things being talked about is UFC 205. So, because it's Madison Square Garden, it's gonna be the big thing, um, the first push from the new owners, basically. So they're coming out with that particular bang. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of hoopla around UFC 205, talking about what the new owners are trying to do, who they are, what they're trying to do, because there's a lot of pieces to that puzzle. Back with the old UFC, it was basically Zuffa and Dana White. That was it. They were the main, you know, movers and shakers when it came to the UFC. Now with the new owners, there's a lot of pieces to that puzzle. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do, man. They're gonna see how they're gonna run this ship, you know. And when you look at some of the landscapes, some of the things that's been happening kind of give you an idea of what they're thinking and what they will put up with and not put up with. So I'm gonna do a quick UFC 205 rundown so you can see who's doing what. Of course, I'm gonna get my opinion, and we're gonna move on from there. I'm gonna tell you what we got going on. Okay, the main card. See if you can guess who the daggone main event is. Of course, you automatically gonna assume it's gonna be Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez as the main event. Nope, they are not the main event. Didn't see that coming. I was like, wow, really? The main event is Tyrone Woodley versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson for New York. Now, I think Alvarez is I think he's from Jersey. I'm sorry, maybe not Jersey, Boston. I mean, I know he's from major city hub. I have to look that up. So I think that's maybe a good point to know. But he's not the main event. Him and Conor McGregor, they are not the main event. So didn't see that coming. It's Tyrone Woodley and Wonderboy Thompson. Now, Conor McGregor is more popular than Eddie Alvarez, than Tyrone Woodley and Stephen Thompson combined. He brings in more money than all three of them combined. I think I think if I was to go look up all the Twitter followers and followers, all that kind of good stuff, I'm sure he beats them all three combined as well. Pretty sure of that. So the fact that Tyrone Woodley and Stephen Thompson are the main event means that they're letting Conor McGregor know, dude, you don't run this. This is not the Conor McGregor UFC. You are a fighter in the UFC. You make good money, you bring in good fans, you bring in good ratings, but you don't run this. That's what I think. I think they kind of, laid it on them, let them know that, hey, man, it ain't gonna be like you think. So that's my opinion. I think that's what's going on. Then you got Chris Weidman versus Yoel Romero. He's the he's the third fight. He's the second fight on the main card. Okay, now here's something else. Joanna versus Carolina for the belt. Jurdrechik. Still can't get her last name right. That's not the third fight on the card. They're the first fight on the card. They're a title shot being the first fight on the card, and Chris Weidman is the second fight on the card. And Chris Weidman don't got a belt, so they're ahead of a title fight. So these are some of the things that you seeing coming down the line. That's not making sense, but hey, it is what it is. Now the undercard is stacked, Joe. I'm talking about stacked. I don't care what fight you see. If you get up to go to the bathroom, you're gonna miss some stuff. I'm guarantee it. So you got Michael Johnson versus Khabib, first fight on the card. So they're already kicking out with a bang. There's a look. We about to throw it to you right off the rip, so you can't help but get into it. Then you got Misha Tate versus Raquel Pennington, another good fight. So Tate's still in the game. She said she ain't going nowhere. Jim Miller versus Thiago Alvarez, third fight on the card. So 1, 2, 3, you are already in the game as a stock card. Already. Then you got Liz Carmouche versus Kathleen Chukagan, I think. Haven't seen Liz in a while. Want to see what she been up to. That's gonna be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Frankie Edgar versus Jeremy Stevens. So I can't wait for that. Frankie Edgar has to mollywop Jeremy Stevens. He has no choice. He has to come in and just go ahead and throw the finish on this one. Now, I think if he doesn't, he's gonna lose some of his luster, and he's gonna be one of the ones that's gonna stall. If he's not making spectacular fights, he can stall. He had his run as champion. At 155 he did good. 145 he's not quite getting it. You know, so if he can't pull off something spectacular, he might lose his shine a little bit. Donald Cerrone versus Kelvin Gastelum. That's gonna be, to me, the potential for fight of the night. I think so. Now, don't get me wrong, Tyrone Woodley, Stevenson. I mean, Tyrone and Stevenson gonna be good. Eddie Alvarez and Conor McGregor is gonna be good. Even Joanna and Carolyn, that's gonna be good. But I think Donald Cerrone gonna steal the show. I think. So looking forward to that one. Marcus Rogerio de Lama versus Gideon Ventana. I have to look them up. I don't know who these guys are. Then we got Tim Kennedy versus Rashad Evans. I'm looking forward to seeing that one, simply because I want to see if Rashad Evans is still in the game. He took enough time off to get back in the rhythm, but as I said, you got to get in the ring and get your rest off you. He got knocked out his last fight, so he's been knocked out twice in his career so far that I know of. I think only two. So Tim Kennedy, I ain't seen him in a minute. He been running his mouth big time, so I'm surprised. I'm surprised he even still in the UFC the way he been running his mouth. But it is what it is. So that's the card. The card is stacked. I think it's going to do its thing. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be somewhere watching it. Don't know where yet, but I'm going to be somewhere. So that's what's up at UFC 202. 205. I spoke about it before. So I'm speaking about it again real quickly because that's been the talk of the town. That's what everybody's been talking about. Okay? So that's what's up. Let's go into some of the other things in the news. UFC layoffs. Like I said, that's another big thing that has come down the pike. Excuse me, I'm looking on one of the websites. Okay, so they got some of the senior execs that's losing their job. You got Gary Cook, Marshall Zalaznik, among the top guys being let go from the UFC layoffs. So, the new brass is finally making some changes, like about any buyout. Out with the no, out with the old, in with the new. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, it was a three-man show. It was Dana White and the Fertitta brothers. That was it. They ran everything. You know what I'm saying? So Dana White's still there, and the Fertitta brothers are gone. So Dana White still has plenty of stroke, but the power behind the throne and the cogs and the grease that keep everything going is a bunch of new people. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be interesting. And I think your fight cards are gonna tell you what's what. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. All right. Going along with that mentality. How about GSP and his contract dispute? I listened to him on MMA Hour with Errol Hawani, and they were talking about that daggone GSP is a free agent. Well, no, GSP was talking about that he's now a free agent. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to get a fight, he didn't get it. The clause in his contract or whatever, how the lawyers threw it down, said he's now a free agent. I don't know how true that is, because then the next thing I seen, Dana White firing back and go, no, that's not the case. Now of course, Dana White he's known for, he's known for saying whatever, so he'll say that to get people on the hook long enough for him to fix it in the behind the scenes. So he said that just to keep the media back and forth going, keep the buzz going, and then behind the scenes he'll fix some crap. So GSP may not have a contract, but then Dana White will get that stuff fixed and he'll be back on another contract. Some crap like that. Not guaranteed. I'm not saying that's the case. That's just my speculation. So let's see what's going on with that. Um, Ronda Rousey coming back. What do you think? Against Nunes. You think she's ready to come back? That's what we're gonna find out. If she's definitely in the game. See if she can get back to her winning ways. But here's what got me tripping is why I think GSP is going a little bit crazy. Ronda Rousey left the game losing. She got knocked out, lost the belt, and been gone for a minute. Ain't like she's been gone for a month or two. She's been gone for over a year. Okay, getting ready to come back automatically comes back to a title shot. So apparently they may be in a contract or whatever. So that's not in GSP's contract. He don't get an immediate title shot on his return. Why does he get this any fight? Why is it everything but a title shot? So maybe that could be why he's acting the way he's acting, or maybe the Reebok deal. I'm sure the last things with the Reebok deal, he's not making enough money. Also, another rumor is that he's asking way more money to come back. He's saying Dana White saying he don't have the star power that Conor McGregor has. He can't demand that money. But if he does a fight in Montreal, I don't see why he couldn't. He's always packed out Montreal. I can't see how he couldn't do it again. So interesting. We'll see. Side note, not on UFC 205, just like other stuff. What do you think about Daniel Cormier and Rumble Johnson going at it again? It's not. I mean, it's not a super duper mega fight. It's a strong fight, close to being mega, but not really mega to me, as far as social media goes. You know, I think it's going to be a changing of the guard. I think Rumble Johnson is going to beat Daniel Cormier. And everybody who knows me, I'm a huge Daniel Cormier fan. I just think Daniel Cormier can do it. I mean, I think Rumble Johnson can do it. I think it's that time. He's constantly getting better. You know, if he touches you, you just go to sleep. Now, don't get me wrong. Daniel Cormier can take a blow, but can he take him again? You took it last time. I mean, you can take it again. He's been fighting hard most of his life. Sooner or later, your body like, look, I can't keep doing it. And I think Rumble Johnson is still peaking. So I think Rumble Johnson is going to be carrying the torch, making the way for Rumble Johnson and John Jones, if John Jones can come back. That's another story in itself that I'm sure we'll cover another time. Is John Jones coming back, and can he do it? You know what I'm saying? So this is quick. There's a couple of things I had going on. I just want to run it down and get back in the mix, get back in the rhythm of things. Of course, we got some stuff coming up here in Colombia. We got some fights coming up in November. Not Colombia. We got a smoker. The BMK smoker will be coming up again November 12th at the Royal Warehouse. That's coming up November 12th. Also, they got a Conflict 42. That's going to be in, I think, North Carolina somewhere. That's also on November 12th. So we got that coming up. So we got some things happening in South Carolina. Look out for it. See what's going on. Before I get off the air, I want to show you guys some of the products I got. And if you guys wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it if you guys can give me some comments on some of the shirts I'm going to show you. Once again, I do my own T-shirt line. It's small, still growing, so make some things. But I want to have my own product with these podcasts. So I'm gonna show you some of my shirts. Tell me what you think. Okay, pick one if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. And depending on what's going on, I'll see if I can send a shirt out to somebody. Okay, here's my first shirt. It's called Bringing the Pain. As you see, is pain spelled out PAIN with the X across it. So that's one T-shirt. That's one of the ones I like. Okay? Tell me what you think. All right. Another shirt, because I'm all about, fight shirts. So this is my other one. It's called Punch Drunk. You're playing on, being beat up in the ring. So that's another one. Once again, tell me what you think. I'm trying to create some good stuff. All right. Another shirt. I got this from Eric Thomas. He's a motivational speaker. Um, SOB, shortness of breath. I'm a big fan of his, so I decided to represent that shirt. You know what I'm saying? I hope I don't get sued. I don't know. I don't know if it's copyrighted. All right. Fight Camp Promotion. This is primarily one of my work shirts. You know what I'm saying? So if you like that one, let me know. Okay. Here's my staple promotional shirt, because I'm all about fight training and fighters going through fight camp to get ready for fights. So it's not so much what they do in the ring that that is, even though it's popular, I look at the struggle of being successful. As an up and coming fighter, both amateur and pro, all the struggles you go through fight camp to get in shape, not get injured, and get ready to do a fight, is my bread and butter as a coach, as a personal trainer and coach, strength and conditioning coach and performance coach. I care about what you do inside the gym, getting ready for a fight. So my staple promotional shirt is straight out of fight camp. So that's my most popular main staple shirt that you'll always see straight out of fight camp. So if you like that, let me know. Okay. And last but not least, tell me what you think is just fight. Because sometimes, when it comes down to training the best you can and putting your all into it, it may not be about technique. It may not be about the strongest punch. You know, Sometimes you just gotta fight. So that's my last shirt. You just gotta fight. Of course, I got more coming, but those are my main staples right now. So you'll see some more down the line. If you wouldn't mind, tell me what you think. Tell me which one you like. Mention it in the comment below. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Fight Camp Promotions. You know, just kind of stick with me, man. Just to help me grow. Give me some advice. If you don't like what I'm doing, tell me. Go, hey, Darren, this thing kind of it ain't kicking. If it ain't kicking, let me know. Okay. And if it is, give me a thumbs up. Give me some props. If you don't like what I'm doing, hit me up. So let's go at it. You know what I'm saying? So we can make it into something. My goal is to be, one of the leaders in the industry over time. All right. This is Coach D, the Wild Man. Another episode of MMA Fight Camp, sponsored by Fight Camp Promotions. Until you hear from me again, peace out.